Hey, what's up, Facebook? I don't really never do lives, but I just wanted to do this live about this just to give like us period information, whether you're a female, a male, if you have a mother, a daughter, a sister, a wife, anyone, you might need this information. It's about breast cancer, but it's just not for the females, it's for the men too. Because not only females can get breast cancer, males can get breast cancer as well. But if you have a daughter, a mother, a wife, a sister, maybe you can pass the information on. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of information, and then you'll see why I do this live. Okay. So December the 19th, 4 years ago, and I'm going to try not to be emotional. December the 19th, 4 years ago, I buried my mother. She had lung cancer. December the 19th, 2024, I went to the doctors. While I was in the doctors, I was watching my mother homegoing ceremony on my phone. So when I went to the doctors, okay, let me start over. I went and did a mammogram. Most times when we do mammograms, they do not explain to us what we're looking for and what we should be aware of. When females go to the doctors, they tell us to do our breast exam. Hold your hand over top of your head. Feel like this. Feel like that. You actually, a lot of women don't even know what you're feeling for, because if your breast is little or small, it all like feel like something is in there. So I went and did a mammogram. Like any other time, they say, oh, we found something. Come back and do an ultrasound. So I was like, oh, it's like last year. They found something last year, and they had me come back and do an ultrasound. I went back and do the ultrasound. Then the lady come in and said, I need you to make an appointment with your primary doctor in a cancer center. Cancer center? What are you talking about? So, okay. If anybody know me, I stay up on my health. I stay up on doctor's appointments. I stay up on trying to work out, be in the gym. So this is just an informational video for your daughters, for your mother, for your sister. So I stay up on everything I have to do as far as myself with getting my health together. So I go, they say come in, do a biopsy. Okay, cool, I'm going to go do this biopsy. In my mind, 100%, I said, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. They going to find out it ain't nothing but fatty tissue. It's fatty tissue. I'm not in no pain. It don't hurt. My breasts don't hurt. Nothing's going on. I'm going to be good. As he's doing another ultrasound and he take the biopsy out, when I get off the table, he said, I said, so what is looking like? He said, you got breast cancer. Breast cancer? What? Like, I'm not in no pain. I take care of myself. I go to the gym. I try to eat right. But none of that matters. None of that matters. So what is not explained to us when we go to these doctors and take mammograms, and you taking your mother, you taking your daughter, you taking your wife, they don't explain what dense tissue is. If I would have knew this long time ago, if I knew I had dense tissue, and dense tissue is hard to find breast cancer, I probably would have been more aware. But how many of y'all, just if you can like this, how many of y'all have ever heard when you take your mammogram and they told you whether you have dense tissue or not dense tissue? Because I have never heard of it until this time. Yeah, I'm definitely strong. Before, if anybody have ever went and took a mammogram and they told you what kind of tissue you have, just like the post. I don't see no likes, but maybe ain't nobody paying attention. But I'm still going to share this because we need to know. We have daughters, we have mothers, we have wives, we have all that. And in our community, everybody hide their sickness. Everybody hide what's going on with them. Facebook is only made to glorify your life. Made to all the money you make at work. All the designer you have, how big your house is, how much money you making, how many trips you taking, and that's good. But let's say what's really going on in life. This is what's really going on in life. So when you have dense tissue, right? And I'm going to break y'all down as best as I can. I'm not a doctor. I've been doing so much research because once I get into it, I'm 10 toes into it. So, and y'all see me all natural. No lashes, no makeup. My hair, like, this is all natural. Thanks for that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. So, dense tissue, when they looking at your breast on the mammogram, you know, they press it down and all that. Dense tissue shows up as a white cloud. Cancer shows up as a white cloud. When you look up into the sky, can you tell one white cloud from the other white cloud? No. So that's how your breasts look. So they can think it's dense tissue a white cloud, but in that white cloud is another piece of cloud. That's cancer. That's your tumor. But they can't see it because you have dense tissue. So that's what a mammogram see. So when you have dense tissue, what you ask your doctor is to give you an ultrasound as well. So tell your daughters, your wife, or whatever, find out if you have dense tissue. And if you do have dense tissue, tell your doctor to order an ultrasound as well. That get more in depth with the tissue. It kind of see around some of the dense tissue that can see the cancer. So just make yourself more educated and more aware. So the dense tissue, so I go, he do the biopsy. He say, looks like cancer. But in my mind, he might don't know what he's talking about. He might misdiagnose me. So I'll wait for the test to come back. The next day the test come back, he called me, said, Miss Hall, you have breast cancer. Breast cancer. I take care of myself. I do my mammograms like I'm supposed to. I've been doing blood work. Like, I'm a doctor fanatic. Like, and listen, the doctor didn't catch it because I asked them, you know, I like when the doctor touch on my breast. That's the best feeling ever. I'll be like, oh, do it again. Like, rub it again. Wait a minute, you might miss something. Like, keep on, Miss Hall. Come on now. No, just rub it one more time because it do feel good. But, and I'm in good spirits, y'all. So, even when the doctor touched my breast, he said, I don't feel nothing. But it's there. But when you have dense tissue, it's going to feel like it's not there. So I could have did my breast exam 1,000,000 times and never found it. The doctor could have did it 1,000,000 times, never found it because my tissue was dense and I wasn't educated. And that's why I'm telling y'all. So I'm educating y'all so y'all can tell y'all daughters and y'all wives to find out if y'all tissue is dense. So the biopsy come back, I got breast cancer. So in my mind, I say, okay, cool. Breast cancer, I'm gonna go get it treated, this, that, and the other. You know, it can't be too far gone. I just went and got a mammogram November the 1st last year, 2023. I got this mammogram November the 4th, 2024. So it can't be too far gone. So as I'm talking to him, and the words out of his mouth sound like Charlie Brown, womp, 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 womp. I asked him, and I don't even know if I wanted to know, but I wanted to know, what stage is it? Because in my mind, I thought he was going to say 1. He do his math or whatever. He said 3. I said, 3 what? He said 3B. You had triple negative 3B cancer. What? Triple negative 3B cancer. So you know me, I get on there, I do my research. I ain't no doctor, but I'm going to do some research. Whatever I find interesting, I'm going to do my due diligence. So, triple negative. Okay, so some people may know breast cancer as HERS too. Breast cancer feed off of your... Now listen, I ain't no English teacher. And I be saying words wrong as shit. But y'all will know what I'm talking about. Progesterone, progesterone, and estrogen. I know how to say estrogen and progesterone, whatever the fuck that is. But y'all know, y'all can research and figure it out. It feeds off of that. Triple negative means it's not feeding off neither one of my hormones. They are hormones. It's not feeding off neither one of my hormones. They really can't tell you what it's feeding off of, but it's not feeding off of that. So Triple negative means feeding off of something, but it's not neither one of my hormones. It's not the H2 hormone. It's not the estrogen hormone. And it's not the progesterone hormone. But it's feeding off something. But this triple negative cancer is, man, it's fast and furious. From the time of last year and from this time this year, it went to a stage 3. So a stage 3 means in my lymph nodes. Now I did go take what they call a PET scan. A PET scan is when they put sugar, like a sugar water, in your vein, and it flows through your body. And cancer loves sugar. Cancer loves sugar. So when sugar, that's why sugar is not good for us. And listen, I'm a sugar queen. If you ever ate my sweet potatoes, them John's dope fiend sweet. But listen, I'm a sweet thing. The sugar goes into your body, and as it filters through your body, if you have cancer anywhere else, it'll come and attack the sugar. It's trying to feed off the sugar. So it'll come out and show itself. That's what the PET scan does. So I got that test done Friday, so I don't know if it's spread anywhere else. So that's part of the treatment. How I feel good. I don't feel like anything is going on with me. I don't feel tired. My breast is not sore. I don't feel, no, I'm the regular fatigue, you know. If you've been following my life, like our parties, our turns up, I have a really good time. I live life to the fullest. And that's part of this reason too, because you never know when you're going to go. You never know when you're going to have a tragedy. You never know when you're going to have a life awakening. So I live life to the fullest, and I live my life for me. So what, guys? Okay, you gotta wait. I'm on live. Thank y'all. So with having this, it just means the cancer just spreads real fast, real rapidly. But I did want to educate y'all to let y'all know, because man, cancer is, and since I got diagnosed with this, I have met so many people. See, back in my era, cancer was like a 50, 60-year-old. Yeah, I did. Hey, Erica, I did. You know who I am. I probably look different. Cancer was like a 50, 60, 70-year-old thing, right? But now cancer is hitting the young generation, younger and younger and younger. So cancer don't have an age to it no more. Cancer is just cancer. It can hit anybody. I have met women that is 21 years old just having a double mastectomy because she had triple negative breast cancer. And they denied her of a mammogram because she was too young. So we got to take this serious. Listen, we have lied about things way less. So if you have to lie to get your daughter, granddaughter, you, your wife, whoever, a mammogram and an ultrasound, say that your breast hurt, knock on wood, some wood, knock on wood, or whatever the case may be, whatever it takes for you to get your tests done and these screenings done, your breast hurt, whatever. Like, and what was crazy was right before I found out, my right breast was itching. Like, I'm like, oh my God. I don't know why, but anybody know me know I had a breast reduction, so I'm like, maybe it's still healing. You know, you try to convince yourself of what's going on. You make your own remedies, you make your own scenario, but never in a million years I would have said breast cancer. Never in a million years. Like, it don't run in my family, but little did I know it did on my dad's side. If y'all know, I just met my dad like six years ago. And you know, the old saying from our old ancestor folks, it skips a generation. Well, regardless of what some people say about our ancestors, they are very smart, because listen, I don't know if in every case, but I know in this case, it did skip a generation. My grandmother had it. None of her daughters had it, but now her granddaughter had it. I never even met the lady, but neither here nor there. So a lot of us don't know what's in our genetics. A lot of us, you know, because it's this cliche of if something going on with you, you don't tell people. Like, you don't, that's your business. It stay in your household. No. So that's why And some people may look like, oh my gosh, she got on here and told people she got breast. Listen, if I can help somebody and they can go and tell their doctor, like, check, I need a mammogram. I want to see if I got this tissue. I need to see if anything on there. Well, they said I got this tissue. Now it's time for y'all to do an ultrasound. If I can make you aware of this information and it saves someone from getting to 2, 3, 4, if they have it, man, I did what I was supposed to do. And I always look at it like, people be like, well, how you feel? I say, God is using me. Like, anybody know, like, I can be an advocate for, like, my job or whatever. I'm an advocate. I talk to people. I'm not ashamed of anything. Like, I'm an open book. So at the end of the day, God is using me to educate people on this, because there's so many young people that's having breast cancer. It's so many people that don't want to tell nobody. And a part of us not want to tell people is, you don't want the pity party. Like, I don't want the pity party. And I told people, listen, I'm okay. My cousin came over to a party and I'm telling she, no, don't do this. I said, whoa, wait a minute. What we're not going to do is acting like I'm a sympathy case. That's what we're not going to do. I always been doing stuff, washing dishes, and I'm going to continue. Now, when that day comes that I cannot do it and I ask for your help, then that's when I'm going to need your help. But until then, I'm going to do what I can do while I can do it. So a lot of times people don't want to tell because it becomes like a charity case. Oh my God, how you doing? Oh my God, you okay? No, we okay. We just got to figure this out for ourselves. And we love the support team that's behind us. You know, then the cliche, I don't want nobody in my business. I don't put my business on Facebook, but you put everything else on there. You put your new car, you put your new house, you put your new money, you put that, but you don't. And I don't know why people is ashamed of illness. It happens. It happens. It don't take nothing from you. It's not saying you didn't take care of yourself. It's life. It happens. So at the end of the day, you know, we have to take care of ourselves, and we have to get the proper tests and know what's going on. What are your options I recently got? So my option is I go tomorrow to get a port put in my chest. I start chemotherapy within the next couple weeks. From what my oncologist said, it's going to be like a year to 13 months of chemo treatment and radiation. I'm not scared of none of that. My hair, it's going to be gone. So you know what I'm thinking? Because I told my children, like, that, my biggest fear was my kids. Like, my biggest fear was, my kids are not at the point or the place in their life where as though I can feel as though I can leave here and they will be okay. And I know by me losing my mom, you're never okay. But at least you're stable enough to live life without losing your mental. And that's where I want my children to be at, where so they don't really have to, be beg and borrow from anyone when I'm gone. And so that was my biggest fear, telling my kids, you know, my son, he took it really hard. Me and him, that's my ride or die right there. Both my kids, we really tight now. Both my kids, we go through some shit. But at the end of the day, my kids, and we tight. So my son, you know, you the only person I got this and see, when you heard cancer, you heard death. Because when they told me cancer, that's all I heard was death. I'm going to die. Like, that was right then and there. And then I had to get my burns together to know I can beat this. And if I got faith in God, I know I can beat this. I always used to say, even when I was young and nothing was going on in my life, that I'm one of God's favorite children. Because I'm going to answer that one second. I'm one of God's favorite children because he always put me in a situation right, but he always take me out the situation better than I went in. So I'll be sitting there saying, like, why am I going through this? Why did this have to happen to me? It had to, because any situation that I go through, I tell people about my situation. And someone learns something, whether they say it to me or whether or not. But I enlighten them and I bring light to situations. So I know God uses me to get through people and to tell people and let them know what's going on. So so I can't tell you what's going on or how to feel if I've never been there. So he put me in this position to go through some stuff. And I don't mean to sound all religious, but I know God, and I've been know God, and I knew him a long time ago. So God don't never leave us, we leave God. So, and I ain't gonna preach to y'all today. So, you know, and I had to break that down to my son, and he took it really hard. You know, my daughter, she just, I don't think it really hit her because I'm telling her, like, you know, yeah, mommy got stage 3 breast cancer. You know, I'm getting ready to have to fight things. Things get ready to get a little different around here. Like, because my kids are used to me picking up, go, go, go. Whenever they call me, I'm there. You know, it's no stop. You know, I don't care what's going on. I'm there for my kids. But I already know, like, my life get ready to take a drastic change. I'm not going to be able to move as fast as I can, so I'm letting them know. And I don't think she really grasps because I'm telling her about the cancer. And this girl told me, yeah, because I got a turkey for Christmas. And I'm like, damn, did you not just hear me say I got stage 3 breast cancer? You asking me, am I going to fry a turkey? But I love that energy because, yeah, Ma, I heard what you're saying. You got stage 3 breast cancer. But what I'm telling you is that you're okay to get in this kitchen and fry this turkey. So I love that. I love that because that pushed me. Thanks, Corey. Thanks. Yeah, keep me in your prayer. Bria, I love you. I love you. Your life is turning up right now. I'm telling you, God got his hands on you. So, you know, I love that energy that she was like, listen, I heard all that. But what I'm telling you is, you better than that. You got something else to do. You gotta fry this turkey, man. And I just laughed and I said, this girl is freaking nuts. But you know, so definitely oh, the question was what I gotta do. Yeah, so what, listen, it's so crazy because I was just in Jamaica, right? And I went past the nude beach. Selena, and I went past the nude beach, and y'all know me, I got a free spirit and I'm crazy, right? So that's probably the last time they gonna see these titties. Like, I was at the nude beach like, hey! But yeah, that's probably the last time they gonna see these titties. At least one of them anyway. But it's all good. Like, this stuff, this and this, that's nothing. I had life. Like, I got life for real. And I'm gonna be okay. I'm a fighter, but I'll have a testimony. And I'm definitely gonna have a story, and I'm definitely be able to make people aware and to help them through their situation, because there's a lot of people that don't get tested because they don't want to find out because they scared of the outcome. But I'm here to tell them that regardless of the outcome of what's going on with you, regardless of the results of that test, we can beat it and we can stand firm together, and we're going to be okay. Like, you have someone here. Listen, sis. Come on, we're going to fight this thing together, sis. You don't have to be scared. If you want to go get a mammogram and you scared, guess what? Call Sean. I'm off on the weekends or whatever the case may be. I will go with you. Like, you don't have to be scared to find out nothing. Let's attack it while it's young. Don't let it grow into a doubt. So, you know, God is definitely using me so I can educate, and I can let it be known and be helpful to people. Now, where it's going to take me at, I don't know, y'all, because, listen, every time I go through something big come out. I don't know if y'all can see my sign behind me or whatever. It say, oh, can you see it? No. Well, you might can't see it. Well, it say dream big. So every time something happened to me, baby, let me tell you, God put me in somewhere and take me somewhere else to solve something. So I don't know where this going to lead me at. I might have a foundation next. I don't know. But by me experiencing this and going through this, and now I can tell you what it's going to be like. I can tell you how I felt. I can tell you when he said cancer, I thought of death. And that's just natural. And people say, oh, you don't have no faith. Oh, I got faith. And I love God. And I know God loves me. And I know I'm one of his favorite children. But that still does not excuse the fact that you heard the C word. You heard cancer. When you heard cancer, then when they put numbers behind it, oh, 3, it's only 4 stages. Oh, my God. I'm closer to the left than I am to the right. What the hell is going on? But my faith is so high. It took me a second to get my burns together to say, girl, listen, this is a minor setback for a major comeback. And I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be major. Because the stuff that I'm seeing out here, our young sisters, like cancer is at its all high. Our young brothers out here, listen, even to the men, go get checked out. Our young brothers, we just had a brother from Cherry Hill, young. I say anybody under 60 is young. They is checking out of here with this cancer stuff. I don't know what it is. The food, as I'm reading, they saying the processed food and the sugar. But if you look at everything we eating, everything is processed and with sugar. So that's why I've been on my health kick stuff. I hope I can stay on it. Is it easy? Hell no. It's hard as hell. I be seeing cookies on the refrigerator. I said, Cash, throw it in the trash. Because y'all don't throw it in the trash, I'm going to eat it. Like, I'm fat. I'm going to eat it. So I'm like, throw it in the trash. But it's hard. But go get your checks, lady. Man, go get your checks. Go get that prostate. Go get that colon check. You know, if you stay up on your checkups regularly, you know, and do some research on your check, because it's words or stuff to identify why they can't see stuff. And they never told me that. They never told me about no dense breast tissue. Because I would have read up on it. I probably would have been like, oh, I got this much. Let me find out. Oh, they say it's hard to find cancer in this breast tissue. But let me get some extra tests done. And I was paying an extra $40, y'all, to do a 3D mammogram. I've been doing that the last 10 years since I've been at MTA. But it wasn't there last year. In 2023, it wasn't there last year. So in the matter of 2023 and 2024, November the 1st, 2023, and November the 4th, 2024, this cancer went from a stage 1 to a stage 3. When I asked my doctor, how fast is it growing out of 100? Y'all ain't gonna believe this man told me. He told me a 90. The acceleration grows at a 90. So I said a 90. So I had a doctor appointment today. I ain't cared nothing about the snow. I was going. They called and canceled me. I was so upset. I was crying. Because you're not going to tell me I have stage 3 breast cancer. It's moving at a 90% acceleration. And the clinic closed, that I got to get the test done so I can start my chemotherapy. So now this is going to push me back. How can y'all do that? This is important to me. But it is important to me. So I had called out of work, right? I was so destroyed about that. And just thinking like, y'all didn't come to work. But what's crazy is I got a truck. I would have came and picked y'all up. Like, I would have came and got y'all from y'all house. Brought y'all to work so I can get my shit done. And whoever else needed their stuff done, I would have brought y'all to work. So even though I called out, guess what? I felt so, I said, because you know what? The same way I feel about the nurse not coming to work to do my procedure, I'm taking somebody to work. And somebody might need their procedure. And if I stay in this bed, when I felt okay to get up, somebody might be listening to their procedure. I called my job back and said, listen, I called out today because I had a test. But the test was canceled. Can I come in? She said, yeah, come in. I went to work. Because sometimes you don't know how something impacts somebody until you're impacted. See, and what's crazy is, like, I'm a bus driver, and I'm going to do a live on this. Because, like, everybody ride the bus ain't bad. Because you know what? I said, I get tired. I'll be on that bus. I'll be on mobility. We see them yellow cars, and we start downplaying and looking at people all funny because they got a yellow disability card. But guess what? Some of my coworkers going to see me with a yellow disability card. Yeah, because, listen, the chemo I'm going to get is 3 chemos and 1 radiation. All at one time. So, the research I was doing is really hard on your body. And I don't want to hear everybody talking so, oh, try natural, try natural. Listen, I ain't got time to play with my life. I try second opinion. I ain't got time to play with my life. You know, second opinion is good, third opinion is good. But while you getting all these opinions, because you still got to get doctors, this cancer is spreading at a very fast and furious rate. So at the end of the day, yeah, I'll do my soursop, I'll do my sea moss, I do my fruit, but I'm going to see some doctors that have experience in this and that have saved other people's lives. Cause listen, this is not my specialty. So I feel as though the God I serve gave people some knowledge and gave them gifted hands, so they'll be able to make sure I'm okay. So, yeah, I hear people, oh, you shouldn't take chemo. Oh, you shouldn't get your breast cut off. Oh, you shouldn't do this. Listen, I should do whatever I feel comfortable with doing. And that's what I'm going to do. Because I want life. And I'm going to have life. So as long as I can do what I got to do, I'm going to do it. So, listen, you can remove it, right? You can remove it, but you still got to shrink it down. So, I did a lot of the research on a lumpectomy and a mastectomy. The lumpectomy is when they just go in the side of your breast, or wherever they're going to go at, cut the cancer out, remove any lymph nodes that the cancer could affect it, right? That's a lumpectomy. You still have your breast. They're going to build it up so it can look like the other breast. A mastectomy is where they pretty much cut your breast off. And a lot of people get it wrong, thinking that if you have and I'm probably saying the name's wrong, y'all, a mastectomy or a lumpectomy, that you're not a candidate for reoccurring cancer. That's not true. Even though you have either procedure, you can still get cancer in your breast area. And some cancer is metastatic, which means it travels. It can go throughout your body, your liver, your bloodstream, your bone. And of course, the PET scan will let you know if it's a metastatic cancer, if it didn't travel. So whether you have a mass or a lump, and I'm shortening up the words, whether you have either one of those, you can still have a recurrent cancer. It's all upon on your body. So a lot of women think, oh no, because see, when you heard breast cancer, the first thing, because I did it, I told the doctor, look, you can take them off. I don't care. Take them. Guess what? I'll show a flat chest with a scar. I don't care. I'm secure with myself. I think I'm the most beautifulest person inside and out that you've ever seen. Like, I don't care if Beyonce stand beside me. She ain't got something that I got. So at the end of the day, I'm secure with myself. Titties, no titties. Hair, no hair. So at the end of the day, I'm fine with myself. So my whole thing was, take the titties. If I ain't never gonna have another scare with breast cancer again, take the titties. But that's not true. That's not true. You can get a lump or mass and still get breast cancer again. And a lot of times, the breast cancer might don't go in that breast. It can go into another breast. It can go into another part of the body. So that's that. Let me see. Yeah, I know all things come through God, and believe me, I got this. I just got to fight. He just put something in my life, so he just put something in my life for me to battle with. He gonna battle with me too, and we gonna get over this. And guess what? Something great gonna come from it. But hey Mo, thanks Mo. So I wanted to educate y'all about what is like going on, because it's in our young community. Like, I met somebody 21. And I'm just thinking like, damn, I'm almost 50, but at 21, dealing with this, at 50, it was hard. 50, like, damn, I thought I was going to at least live to 80 and 90. Not saying that I'm not, but I ain't think the doctor was going to tell me I had no damn cancer. So I'm just thinking like, when you heard the word cancer, everything is downhill. Everything stopped. I mean, you have all kind of thoughts. You got to get your life insurance together. Oh, my God, I need to do my obituary. Oh, I got to do my obituary because they're not going to put people, my friends, that weren't my friends. And they're not going to say this person was the best friend and this person did this and that person. No, y'all not doing none of that. That's why I told my kids, this is how I was acting. Y'all not doing none of that. Listen, I'm going to put who was why, and who was how. That's what I'm going to do. So my son, he crying. My daughter looking like, this lady is nuts. So, but when you heard the cancer word, your life come to a halt. Your thoughts come about death. Like, I couldn't sleep. I would go to sleep and wake up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And that was the first thing on my mind. But then I just had to get down. No, I'm lying. I didn't get down. I was standing up. And when I talked to God, I was out loud like how I'm talking to y'all right now. I'm yelling like, God, like I understand I got to go through this. And I'm ready to go through it. But what I want you to know is I want life. I want life, and I'm going to do what I got to do to get life. And I know you're taking me through this for something bigger. You're using me. I know that. And I'm here for you to use me. So, I just, like, we just got to take care of ourselves. And this is stuff that I don't know. If they tell rich people, if they tell other ethnic group, like, I don't know. But they didn't tell me. They didn't tell me what to look for in my breast. They didn't tell me. So, if they don't tell you, we got to tell each other. Everything is not a secret. You know what I mean? We got to help each other. Like, if everything stay a secret and, people be like, oh, why you telling your business? Listen, if I don't tell people, they'll never know. Not only that, you don't know who. But listen, let me tell you this. Because you also got to watch who you tell. Because some people don't have anointing tongues. Some people will pray against you. But I had already rebuked them in the name of Jesus before I told y'all and before I told any of them. Some people was calling my phone, calling. Guess what? I prayed over them. And I prayed over my situation. And I prayed over anything that they had prayed for me that wasn't in God's will. So I had already, whatever they had did, because much as we want to trust on people, everybody not for you. So you got to pray. And you gotta pray on what they're praying for. So I had rebuked them in the name of Jesus before I told them, because I didn't know how they was gonna pray for me. So at the end of the day, it's a battle. But I'm ready for you. Listen, when I say this is a life-waking experience, the way you look at things, the way you approach things, it is like some of the stuff I did before I probably would never do again. And I ain't talking about the partying, because I'm a party. I ain't going to sit here and lie to you. And I told God that, like, God, listen, you created me, so you know how I am. You know what I mean? You created me, so you knew I was going to be a wild child when I came. But God knows my heart is that. God knows what it is. But I keep stuff real, and I think that's why I wanted to get on here, like, just to make people aware, to make people just wonder, make y'all aware of what's going on and how it's going on, and let y'all know, like, my men that's watching, get y'all daughters, like, make it a day. Like, I just told my daughter, like, we gonna make a day out. I'm gonna take her to lunch, and I'm gonna take her to go get her mammogram done. But it's crazy because this weekend I'm gonna go do her breast exam. I ain't no pro, but I kind of know what I'm looking for because it's in my breast, and I'm gonna make that a thing. Like, it's not in our black community. Like, once our kids get 18, we kind of like let them go. We kind of like think they supposed to know men can get breast cancer too. Exactly, and that's what I was saying. That men can get breast cancer too, and I was saying that, like, a lot of men don't get checked. Men can get mammograms. But they don't tell you that. You know, even like with your colon cancer and your prostate cancer, they want y'all to be 50, I think. Sometimes you got to tell that little white lie so you can go get your text before that. Because let me tell you, people are dying with this stuff before 50. Women's getting mammograms is like 40. I have a little cousin, she passed, I want to say like 28 from breast cancer. But they wouldn't even give her a mammogram. You know, it's more money into us getting sick. Period. That's just the world we live in. You know, everybody call all these other countries third world countries. To me, we are third world. Yes, listen. In cervical cancer, you have to be very cautious of that as well. And a lot of time, breast cancer can move down to cervical cancer real quick. So, but yeah, you definitely gotta get your PAPs, lady. Definitely gotta get your PAPs. No, they don't want no cure. Listen, it's so much research, money into research, for medication, but they can really find out like what is making this cancer so rapidly in our community. Yeah, it's the processed foods, it's the sugar. Well, what is it? What is it? But it's more money into treatment than cure. And that's just what it is. But hey now, so we definitely gotta slow down. I had to slow down. Listen, when I say like I was traveling every weekend, I was going somewhere, right? And this is just how crazy it was. And she got on here, and that's what made me think of it. I passed my real estate license. Lord knows I called Naisha so many times. I called her like, nah, I'm ready to take the test. What you think, this, that, and the other? I passed the real estate test. I signed with a broker company. And a week later, I got breast cancer. So the broker company called me. And I had to tell the lady, like, listen, I was ready. But right now, I got to slow down, take this time out for myself. I can't do it. But believe me, I'm going to hang my license before this year's up because I ain't taking that test no more. It's hard. So, yeah, thanks, Nah. I appreciate all your help, man. I have plenty of friends into real estate, but when I say Nah, the girl Ty, the girl Keisha, damn, it was somebody else, and her name is on the tip of my tongue. And I definitely gotta give her major kudos because she sent me to the brokerage company that I went to, and that's crazy, probably because I'm talking about this cancer stuff. But yeah, cancer is in our community, y'all, and it's real bad. Like, I mean, you know, you and I done met some of the healthiest people. I done met gym rats. I done met juicers. Don't eat out. Okay, now. Juices, don't eat out, but it's something. It's something because the way it's hitting our community is crazy. And I can't even say black community because it's a lot of Caucasian people too. I mean, man, it's crazy. So they say this: if you line 8 women up, right, 1 out of the 8 women gonna have breast cancer. That's crazy. So think about you and your girlfriends going on a girls trip. It's 8 of y'all. 10 of y'all. And just to think 2 of y'all can have breast cancer. That's insane. That's insane. So, you know, when we starting all these when we starting all these girl trips, and let's pull the guys in, y'all. Let's make a day to do mammograms. Like, mammogram day. They got all these other days. I don't even know if they got the day, but forget it. Mammogram day, when you and your girlfriend just go get mammograms and drink some wine, or go out to lunch, or whatever the case may be. But definitely ask for an ultrasound. When y'all get your next appointment, or if you can get a mammogram now, definitely ask for an ultrasound. And let me tell you, these insurance companies don't want to pay for it, so they be like, well, what's the reason for the ultrasound? Tell them your breasts hurt. Tell them they sore. Like, knock on some wood. It's a little white lie, but if that little white lie gonna save your life, I thank God I understand. I really do. So we lie for way less. You heard me. I know I did. So we lie for way less. And I wish I would have lied and said something so I can get me an ultrasound before now. But I ain't said, I might sound tired. I might sound sad, but I ain't sad though. I'm just tired, probably because I worked all day. But I'm definitely getting ready to start working once I start chemo. Because the chemo that they're putting me on is going to lower my immune system. It's going to lower my white blood cells. So working on that bus definitely can be detrimental to me, getting germs and stuff, things of that nature. But I'm going to keep it moving though. Definitely that. And when I can go back to work, I'm definitely going to go back to work. But I don't know. I don't know if I missed anybody's questions because I was so busy talking. And I don't know how to even answer this. So yeah, definitely get educated. Hey Lisa, definitely get educated. I'm gonna keep y'all posted. I probably start a little podcast on YouTube, just like the treatment, because there's a lot of people y'all dealing with it. You'll be surprised who say, oh, my mammogram came back irregular, but don't go get it checked out because they scared. They be saying, I don't want to know. Well, I'm here to tell you, like, go find out, sis. It ain't that bad. Like, it's not that bad. Listen, this treatment then came so far, y'all. It's not like our grandparents and our great-grandparents when they was getting treated and it was just messing them up. And you say, oh, once they got treated, they died. Well, listen. It ain't for say it was the treatment that killed them. I don't know what killed them. I don't even know. But at least you can say you tried. You tried. And it becomes more than about me. It's about my kids. It's about my grandkids. It's just about me doing my due diligence. Like, God gave me life, right? What the Bible say, faith without prayer is dead. So listen, if you got, I got faith. No, I'm sorry, not prayer. Faith without work, I think it is dead. Something like that. Well, whatever. Y'all know I ain't no, I ain't no, I'm not none of that. But yeah, it's something like that. Like I was in church, but I didn't forget a lot. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna get back. But faith without work is dead. So listen, you can. Okay, I was right. Faith without work. That's right. Faith without work is dead. So. I have faith, and I know God is on. See, the way I look at people, right, and I tell the doctor this all the time. He may think faith without work is dead. Okay, so he may think I'm crazy, and he said, how you doing, Miss Hall? I said, I'm amazing. He said, you always say that. I said, yup. I said, because you know what? I'm cured. You just ain't get the memo yet. Every time I go in there, I tell him that I'm cured. You just ain't get the memo yet. And this man, my doctor is so cool. Like he's so cool. He down to earth. So I can get with him, like, cause he down to earth. I can go in there and be like, you know what? Last night wasn't good. I didn't sleep. I woke. You know, that's just. So and listen, let me say this. I have an amazing support system. From my aunt that helped me with my mother battled lung cancer, to my family. I started a group chat, and this is how amazing the support team is. Because check this out. I sent a text, right, and there's about 17 family members in this text. I said, do not respond to this text. This text is only for me to let y'all know what's going on in this process and my doctor's appointment. Now listen, my family, anybody know we a little dysfunctional, right? My family, I would have swore one of them would have texted back and said, okay, how you doing, or something. But when I say they was in compliance, nobody texted back and said nothing. I was so proud of them. I said, look at God. Look at God. Because nobody texts back. And I said, please don't, because people is working, people sleeping. So I just want to have this text to give y'all an update of what's going on. Because my life ain't no secret. Anybody can tell you since I was a young child what I did. Listen, if I was ashamed of it, I ain't do it. So my life is not no secret. Woman, I had 2 sisters who survived breast cancer that was diagnosed by mammogram. Yeah, right, Lisa. So you can survive breast cancer. You can survive any cancer. You just gotta get on top of it and do what you're supposed to do. So my family, they, went to the doctor, because when the doctor was saying some stuff, it sounded like Charlie Brown. Like, I had already started making funeral arrangements and all that. Like, if y'all been watching my story, like, my girlfriend just passed away a few months ago, and I went through the battle thing with cancer with her. So that was still fresh in my head, seeing what she went through and being right there with her, going to the hospital. So when they told me, it was like slow motion. This how my body felt like it was moving. Everything that they said, it went in one ear and out the other. I didn't hear anything. I couldn't tell you what was going on, what the treatment they were saying, why I had it, what I got to do to get rid of it. I never heard nothing. But I had my support team right there. While I was still grasping all that, Kiba, Chantel, Kiara, they was all answering questions. And they stuff started sounding like mumbo jumbo too. Everybody just mumbo jumbo. Like, I wasn't taking nothing in. The second doctor appointment, the oncology. Now listen, I didn't want to. Yeah, look, I'm having a good time with this hair while I got it. You heard me. I'm having a good time because I'm going to be. Oh, listen, my name is Smooth Groove for when my hair come out. So y'all better get what Smooth Groove I'm trying to tell you. So when I'm talking to the oncologist, once again, I ain't crying because I'm sad, y'all. I'm crying because I'm laughing. For real. So the oncologist was talking. Once again, I didn't hear anything but my aunt. That's my bride that died. She was right there taking her notes. You can't tell her she don't know how to take dictations. So you said, so she going on with the notes, and I was so glad she came and she took her notes or whatever, and she had the proper questions to ask, because once again, everything was slow motion. And I think if they had said like stage 1, I would have been okay. Probably even stage 2. But when they said stage 3, that shit just took me out. It took me out. I was gone. So, thank you. So, then it was right around Christmas. I got a little depressed. So, my good co-workers, Tina, Drea, Moon, Keith, Davon, my cousin DJ. That's my favorite boy cousin. When I say we've been partying up, I say, oh Lord, like we've been partying up a storm. It was so many of them. I swear I don't want to leave nobody out. Glenn, Terrence, Good, Tony. It's so many of them. Like, I have an amazing support system. And I swear I don't want to leave nobody out. And I feel like I'm leaving somebody out. T, she the firefighter. She, she make time. She come over. It's nothing but love. They came through. They brought roses. I mean, because I was in a little slump. And I ain't really want to be around nobody. I ain't really want to talk to nobody. And I felt like that. Even though I felt like I'm a beat it, I just was like, maybe I need to chill and start settling down now. And they came over and they showed love, and man, it felt good. And the words of encouragement. New Year's, I ain't come out. They brought New Year's to me. I stayed in the house. I'm staying in the house. I'm tired. And now sometimes when I feel like I'm just tired of staying in the house, my good girlfriend Tina, she don't be having me. Like, come on out. Ain't no need to stay in the house. Come on, let's go. So I may go out with her for a couple hours and come back in the house. But just that little bit of time I'm out, we get to laugh, chop it up. It feel good, you know what I mean? It feel really good. So I just want to say thanks to my support system. I don't know if I was saying support system or titties. Thanks to my support system, my support team. Man, y'all are amazing. Kiva, You always ride or die with me. Like, I appreciate you from the womb to the tomb. Like, that shit don't get no better than this. This friendship been about 25 years. We have never downplayed, never thought nobody was jealous. She know if I can help anybody, I'm going to help you. Like, period. When I say I'm a friend of somebody, I'm a friend to the end. And you can make the decision when the end is. So, man, Glenn, yeah, you on here. I appreciate you. Like, you know, like when I say this is when you see who's your friend and who God placing in your life and things of that nature. Like when you didn't hit, you see people evaluate your life on what you got. It's what you're going through. So to me, I had hit rock bottom because I'm the one that always take care of everybody. And this is what's crazy. My little cousin Mika, she came over. We was real tight, and this, like, she really said the words to make me say, I'm gonna beat this. So she come over, she trying to be all strong, cousin, I love you, this, that, and I'm like, I love you too, I love you too. So I see she trying to hold the tears back. So I said, you better not. She said, I can't help it. She started crying. So of course, you know, I start crying. But when she say, you the matriarch of the family. When I say I had to put my big panties on, listen, no, if they felt like that, they never said it to me. No one ever said it to me. I just always brought my family together. And do you know that's a big title for somebody my age? I need the matriarch. When y'all say the matriarch, that's normally like the old grandma, the old auntie. So when she say you the matriarch of the family, that's a big title. You think I'm ready to get it up? Heck no. Man, I'm here to fight. We're going to have some cookouts. You hear me? July, it's going to be major around here. So I'm going to get off here. I just want to make everybody aware of what's going on with the Tell Your Doctor. Give you a little bit insight or information. I am going to make a YouTube podcast or whatever it's called. If anybody know how to do it. Because I don't know how to do it. But so I definitely would need help. Make a YouTube podcast because people need to be educated, and people need to be educated by somebody that's real. You know what I mean? Somebody that's going to tell you the good times, the bad times. I did this wrong. I did this right. My life was like this. My life was like that. See, sometimes people go through stuff and they give you all the bad or they give you all the good, but they don't give you a lot of the real. So I think that's where it comes different. And then I'm young. Well, at least I think I'm young. I feel young. So it's okay to cry. Crying is enough. yeah, it is okay, Glenn. You know, I'll cry. But I ain't crying now, no. But, you know, so I do plan on doing a podcast. Just the whole journey. I go get my port tomorrow. So I might come back on here tomorrow just to show y'all. Like, people scared. I'm scared as hell of that. I ain't even going to sit here and lie. I didn't call the people like 3 times. Like, so y'all not going to put me to sleep? And anybody know me. Like, I love to joke. So I'm joking like, just give me some NyQuil, please. So like, no, you don't get put to sleep. So I'm going to get back on here. I'll let y'all know how the process is going. Where is that? Nothing's a secret. Like I say, if you scared to go get a mammogram, you scared to go to your doctor appointment, like, let me know. I'll make a way. Believe me, I'll make a way. Because I feel as though everybody that's on here is my friends or my family. So, and y'all might be friends and family. Because at the end of the day, my friends became some of my best family. So, if y'all want to go, oh yeah, man, if y'all want to go get y'all little balls checked out and your little booty, y'all need to go get that checked out too. So if y'all want somebody to go with you, I'm more than welcome to go. Yeah, thank you. I got it. So, but the point Yeah, and that's the thing, Tasha. I go every year as well. I go every year like clockwork, like within that week. Last year it was the 4th, and this year it was the 1st of November. Nothing was there that last year. So, and I'm asking because more, well, it ain't more people in here, but probably a better response. When y'all go get y'all mammograms, right? Did they tell you if you had dense breast tissue? If they did, put a thumbs up. If they told you if your breast tissue was dense. Now, if they did not tell you, put a heart. Put a heart if they did not tell you. Okay. Okay. Now y'all not responding. Can y'all just answer that? If they told y'all had dense breast tissue, put a thumbs up. So, Tasha, they told you had dense breast tissue? Lisa, they told you? See, they never told me. Okay. See, they never told me if I had dense breast tissue. They just, when I went for my mammogram, they just cleared me. Like the first two, well, last year and the year before last, they said we see something. And they came back and they did the ultrasound and it was nothing. But I never heard of dense breast tissue. You said dense every time. So when you have dense, are you getting ultrasounds after your mammogram, Tasha? Yes, they check mine's every 6 months. Okay. Oh, Lisa, they checking yours every 6 months because your sister had breast cancer. And Tasha, are you getting ultrasounds? I got 3. Yeah. See, okay. See, I get the 3D. Oh yeah, the 3D mammogram and the ultrasound. Tasha, you said they said you had dense tissue. They should be doing an ultrasound. Even though your mammogram come back okay, by you having dense tissue, they should be doing a mammogram. In the beginning of this live, I was telling them when you have dense tissue is a white cloud, right? And then the tumor is white. So when it shows up on the film, when it shows up on the film, your dense tissue comes up as a white cloud, and then the tumor come up as a white cloud. So when you look up in the sky, can you tell one cloud from another cloud? No. So it could be dense tissue, but the tumor can be hiding inside the dense tissue, and it all looks the same because both of them are white clouds. So with an ultrasound, it can detect it better. So if you say they said you have dense tissue, when you go get your mammogram done, you should ask for an ultrasound as well because you have dense tissue. If you do the research on dense tissue, it's like an 85% chance that a mammogram could not detect a tumor because the tumor is white as well. So an ultrasound detects it better than a mammogram if you have dense tissue. And your doctor, you might want to ask your doctor to do both tests. Yeah. Yeah, and don't pussyfoot around. Everything is good, and everything is good. But just listen, we got insurance. Everybody got insurance. Use it to the fullest. But sometimes you got a lot of these insurance companies, so they can pay for something. So they sometimes they be like, no, you too young. No, you don't have no problem with that. But sometimes you gotta be like, oh no, it hurt. Or oh, it's something going on, so they can give you what's going. But Tasha, reach out to your doctor and ask her for an ultrasound as well. Well, I'm going to get off of here because now I got to do my job live about the union stuff. But I love you guys. Take this journey with me. And as soon as I figure out this YouTube stuff, somebody was on here giving me information about it. But as soon as I figure this stuff out and I contact them and we figure it out, I'm going to let y'all know. I love y'all. And be safe. I'm out.